Here comes Petkovic. Petkovic threads it for Bailey. Bailey with the left! And the Panthers are on the board. First career goal for Matt Bailey.
Can't get the cross in, and it'll be once more Winthrop's 10th corner kick of the match. Jimenez Pierce will send it in. They have 23 shots to Radford's 10. To the back post. Oh my! A golden goal from the corner flag for Jimenez Pierce. Three points in the most improbable of ways.
Is it for Hayag? Up the right flank, Vathi. On her senior day, can she get on the score sheet? She can. It was a 58th minute goal by Matt Bailey. His first as a Pitt Panther that broke this scoreless match. An all-important matchup between two of the top teams, not just in the conference, but in the nation. Petkovic, who had the assist. A great ball ahead. One more touch for Jacquesson. Rolls it under marks. And Berton Jacquesson puts home another. Marcel curls it in. And in the 10th minute, Western Carolina finds the back of the net. The eyes of the college soccer world rest upon Clemson, South Carolina tonight, a clash of ACC Titans. It's the second-ranked Clemson Tigers against the 15th-ranked Pitt Panthers on ACC Network Extra. Hello and welcome into historic Greggs Field alongside former Georgia Southern head men's soccer coach Kevin Kennedy. I'm John Gross, and Kevin, both teams are coming off of a loss, but that by no means diminishes the magnitude of this matchup.
John, I think we're in for a great college soccer game tonight. Two very knowledgeable, respected coaches. I think it's going to be a measured affair. Could be separated by a set piece or a single goal.
Well, a whole lot of star power on both teams, but as we take a look at our players to watch, we'll start with the visitors. Veljko Petkovic has been a menace in the midfield.
This guy can do everything. Right foot, left foot, pure finisher. Really, really exciting player to watch.
On the flip side for Clemson, a whole lot of goal scorers for this team, but Isaiah Reed has led the charge.
Yeah, Isaiah Reed, outstanding pace. He can score a number of different ways. He's a real threat. Pitt will have to have their eyes on Isaiah Reed tonight.
A top 15 showdown, a rematch of last year's ACC championship matchup. Clemson, Pitt, coming up next on ACC Network Extra. A whole lot of talented goal scorers in this match. As we look at the ACC goal leaders, DeAndre Kerr of Syracuse leads the way, but you look top 5, top 6 here, 3 players in this match on that list.
Yeah, and I don't think Clemson, it looks like I think Mohamed Say is sitting on 4 goals. A lot of firepower.
Isaiah Reed second of the conference, then a quartet of players tied for third with 5 goals apiece. Say lifts it ahead for Reed, and the offside flag is up.
Yeah, both of these back lines are so disciplined, able to step in unison and put an opposing player in an offside position, and Isaiah Reed just caught out a half a step there.
When they brought Reed back to that left side, we saw for a little bit later stages of the first half he was playing up front of the right side. Now switched back with Say on the side that he started the match on. Berton Jacquesson, the reigning Conference Freshman of the Year is on. His first appearance of the match for Pitt, and for Clemson, Josh Hollenberger spells Isaiah Reed. Petosa with the yellow card to his name. Noel off the head.
Siller just could not take that in stride, just a little heavy.
Play this all the way back.
And that's a pressable moment, isn't it?
Lou fighting with Petkovic. And that's just played all the way back. Whistle. The 11th Pitt foul. We'll go on Valentin Noel. Still about 26.5 minutes to play, but if you're Clemson, at what point do you be a little more aggressive and push more numbers forward?
Well, they look like they've changed their shape a little bit, and I think that's going to be a yellow card for Petkovic. Failing to give 10 yards on the restart.
And Stutt makes his way over to Veljko Petkovic, who wants to get his 2 cents in. Second booking of the match, both against Pitt players. Petkovic, and then in the first half, we saw Petosa carded. Jacques Son, his first touch is out for a Tiger throw-in.
Well, as we were saying, I think Clemson has adapted their shape a little bit. They seem to be playing, splitting their forwards a little bit wider, trying to stretch out that Pitt back line. But in terms of making a change and going to something like 3 at the back, I think we'll only see Coach Noonan do that if you get to, perhaps 10-minute mark, or if they don't feel like they're creating the chances in the shape that are in.
Brendan Parrish and Luis Felipe Fernandez Salvador head on for Clemson. Mike Noonan looking for that goal-scoring combination. There's a lucky fan. Unfortunately, I have to give it back.
Good man, giving it right back to the steward there.
It was one of the greatest thrills of going to a sporting event.
Well, and they have to be trained very well, because if Clemson were winning, he would have probably hung on to it for a good 5 minutes, and they would have had to fish a ball from somewhere else.
Take some time off the clock, absolutely. Noel forces the turnover, gives it right back though. And almost caught by another Clemson fan.
Yeah, John Martin trying to keep that ball in play, just shaping it up the field out of danger.
Mirkovic. Petosa centers. Again, Mirkovic. And Erkins whistles. And we'll get a brief stoppage as Noel.
He's going to get a yellow card for that
A lot of pain, and it's a yellow card issued to Ben Erkins.
Well, he certainly has a better eye on it than we do.
As Jay Vidovich looks on, Valentin Noel, see number 8 in blue. Looks like he's got his foot stepped on, ankle stepped on.
Yeah, stepped on a little bit.
That cannot feel good.
Well, the modern cleat is about as thin as this piece of paper, so yeah, he's gonna feel that.
Petkovic has a drive. And the assister on the lone goal of the match so far puts it wide. George Marks, the two-time ACC Defensive Player of the Week this year.
And you can see Pitt here, they're attempting to not allow Clemson to play out of the back. They want rather take their chances and contest the 50-50 directly from the goal kick.
Big boot for Marks, as we have seen all night and all season long. Say launches ahead. It was a 58th minute goal by Matt Bailey, his first as a Pitt Panther, that broke this scoreless match. An all-important matchup between two of the top teams, not just in the conference, but in the nation. Petkovic, who had the assist. A great ball ahead. One more touch for Jacquesson. Rolls it under Marks. And Berton Jacquesson puts home another.
How quickly was that in terms of getting the ball forward right into his path?
The Frenchman perhaps is Bonsoir, as he nets the second goal of the match for Pitt.
And look at the ball through. Hard to fault Marks there. He does everything right. He tries to make himself as big as possible. Just gets the ball put right under him.
Second goal of the year for the sophomore, 6th of his career. Talked about it earlier, but very talented, the reigning ACC Freshman of the Year. And 10 minutes after a crack in the scoreboard, the Panthers put on another one. And suddenly Clemson finds itself in a 2-0 deficit.
You're really gonna have to dig deep here and answer back. The quicker you answer back, the better chance you have of getting a result from this game. But certainly a lot of time left with over 22 minutes remaining.
You look back to that first half, no goals for either side, but statistically at least it was fairly controlled by Clemson. What's changed in the first 23 minutes or so of the second half?